is Louise Grafton from the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary. Welcome, Louise. I'm so glad you're here this morning.
Oh my gosh, Sherry, I am absolutely delighted to be here as well. Thank you so much for having me. Really,
Oh,
really appreciate it.
and as you all can hear, Ms. Louise is from not the United States in her lovely accent, which I absolutely love. Louise, tell us where you're from.
I'm actually from the southwest of England at the moment. I live in Exmouth, which is in a county called Devon.
Nice. Oh, it all sounds so pretty.
It's
Anyway, but
wonderful.
we are here specifically to talk today about what you do and how you serve. And always on Wow, Look Who's Here. There's always the person is here because probably because I'm excited to share you with the
Oh,
world. That's the main thrust is, and so I'm really excited to share what you're working on because you have something new that's coming out very
I do.
soon that women are going to be able to take part in. Louise, tell us a little bit about the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited to share this with the world. One day I would love for it to be bricks and mortar, but at the moment it is an online membership for women. And it is just based on my experience and my knowledge and what I've gone through myself in my life, I wanted to create a safe, supportive space for women so that they can develop, they can evolve, and they can they can make mistakes, they can learn from the mistakes in all the different key areas of their lives, because we're not just one dimensional humans as such. We have so many, we're multifaceted, and we need to, if one area in our life is off, then it affects all the other areas. So I base it on what I call the five key areas of life. Your relationships, your health and well-being, your responsibilities, having fun, joy, and laughter in your life. And also, I'm trying to think of the other one, your personal growth and development. I talk about them so much that I tend to, get them all mixed up a little bit. But that's what I aim to do with a Fulfilled Woman's Sanctuary. And I try to keep it as simple as possible, because I know that a lot of women, myself included, experience overwhelm in life. And I wanted to create something where you can learn the tools, the strategies, different practices, but you don't get overwhelmed by them, so that you can create a fulfilling life, and not just a fulfilling life for now or for the next week or for the next month, but sustainable, long lasting. That is what I aim to do with a Fulfilled Woman's Sanctuary. I can go into, would you like me to go into the practicalities of it, or?
Well, we'll wait on that for just a second. I just want to point out, it's not, as we have discussed in the past, it's not the Happy Women's Sanctuary. It's not this, it's not that. It's the Fulfilled Woman's Sanctuary. So, Louise, can you share what the word fulfilled and means for you? Why you chose that word as the leading word for what you're doing?
Okay, fulfilled means different things to different people, but ultimately it's that inner feeling. You know who you are, you know what your needs are, and even it's not let's be happy clappy all the time, because we know that we're going to go through challenges in life. We're going to have to navigate struggles. But ultimately, if you are a fulfilled woman, you'll be able to do so more with ease, because you'll know how to do so. You'll have trust in yourself, and you'll have faith in yourself to be able to do that. And it is about having happiness in your life, but not happiness not being that ultimate aim, but more it's a feeling within you. And yeah, I looked at lots and lots of different names to call it, and happiness did come up. And happiness is important, but happiness can be fleeting. Whereas fulfilled, like I've said before, what I aim to help the women with in the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary, the fulfilled bit is longer lasting and it's more sustainable.
I love that. And actually, kind of when you were speaking, Louise, one of the things that sort of drifted into my mind was when you were saying like happy being fleeting, the thing that kind of drifted in was like being fulfilled is almost like roots of a tree, like it's a grounding so that it is always there and stable. That's kind of what drifted in, and anyone watching that knows me at all actually knows why I adore you and what you're doing, because it runs along parallel so much to what I'm doing. And I love the principles with which you're building the fulfilled women's sanctuary. Now let's talk about, because it's very close to launch, but I want you to share when it launches. But there's a little thing they get to do, women can do before it's fully open. So I want you to touch on those and tell us what is, if somebody is like, man, I need that grounding, I need that feeling of fulfillment, I yearn for that. Tell us what that path is going to be like for a woman.
Okay, well, it's going to be opening on Friday, the 1st of November. I'm not too sure when we're going to go out with this. And the reason I've chosen Friday, the 1st of November, is because that's the 5-year anniversary of another Facebook group I have, Strong, Smart, Passionate Women. But out of that has arisen the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary. And there's another path into the sanctuary if you want to know a little bit more about myself and what the sanctuary has to offer. And it's called the Waiting Lounge of the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary, because I thought that's a really nice, way to, start off your journey to become a fulfilled, and not just fulfilled woman, a thriving and flourishing woman as well. Like I said, not just for a short period of time, for, the rest of your life is what I am aiming for you to have. And so, yeah, you come into you can go directly into the sanctuary if you choose to do so. But if you like a little bit more of an insight, you can come into the Waiting Lounge of the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary. And within that, I have a few presentations about the 5 steps to fulfillment and actualizing your dreams, because that's what we're trying to do, aren't we? By being fulfilled women in our lives, we want to realize the dreams that we have had and still have to come. And there's also a precursor to those presentations about building a strong foundation. Like Sherry said, it's so important to be grounded and rooted within yourself for life. And that's what I wanted women to have, a nice foundation from which to, springboard off of to create this fulfilled, thriving, flourishing life.
I always think it's so fascinating, Louise, that, we have books for this and manuals for this and training courses for that. But what you're talking about, there really doesn't exist. There is no path to that. Like, we don't have a guide for that, which is one of the things I love about the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary that you're doing, is literally providing those step-by-step instructions on how a woman goes from where she is right now into that path of that feeling that you talked about, that fulfillment feeling, that so that, I think the word is full, right? Like you feel fully yourself. And I like to say fully in love with who you are, and I love that you're creating that path for a woman to take. So I know that people are probably going to be like, ooh, I love her. I want to find out more about her program and how I can work with her. And so can you share a little bit about what somebody's journey is going to be like? Where do they start to get connected with you and with your movement and your teaching and your training, Louise?
Oh my gosh. I'm everywhere. I'm on all different social media channels. I also have a regular weekly email list as well. And, I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. I even have a YouTube channel as well. I'm on Instagram. I'm even on Threads as well, if you want to have a little, chat with me over there. So I can be found everywhere.
Awesome. And so where can people find out more about the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary? Because it's coming right up November 1st. So we want to make sure we can lead them to that information.
If you come and find the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary, the Waiting Lounge on Facebook, or click on the link below, you can find out more about it, or just, send me a DM wherever you have me. I'm on Louise M. Grafton at Instagram. Louise Grafton is my business page on Facebook, so you can message me on those as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And then you can go to the bit.ly link, bit.ly/fulfilled women's sanctuary. It's WOMANS sanctuary, just so you know. And I love talking with you, Louise, and I've loved getting to know you. It's been just an incredible joy. We both mentor with Danelle Delgado, and that's how we met. And what a joy that's been. And it's an honor to help you share the Fulfilled Women's Sanctuary with the world and share your message and all of your teaching and your training. And I am honored to call you friend as well. So, Louise, I know that you fall right into this category of wow warriors, and that the moment somebody sees you and meets you and talks with you, literally the only thing they can say is wow.
Wow. Thank you. Wow. That's all I can say at the moment. Wow. And thank you so much. I feel so blessed, and it has been such a pleasure to get to know you as well, and to sort of share our journey and our paths forward together. Absolute blessing, Sherry. Absolute blessing.
Thank you so much. And I hope you all will check out Louise Grafton on all the socials, get connected with her, get in her groups, start learning from Louise, because she is an amazing woman. Thank you so much for being here today, Louise.
Thank you.